I'm a drummer.
I'm a doctor.
I'm a guitarist.
I'm an architect.
I'm a film actor.
I'm a flautist.
I'm a Bharatanatyam dancer.
I'm an inspector.
A designer.
Professor.
A businessman.
A software engineer.
A lawyer. A tutor.
A yoga instructor,
A doctor.
a chartered accountant,
A Kathak dancer.
An engineer.
usher.
Hi, I'm a musician and I'm a folk.
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 Folk. Folk.
Folk.
Folk.
Folk.
Folk.
Folk.
Folk. I am a folk.
I'm a folk. Are you?
I'm a folk. Are you?
I'm a folk. Are you?
I have often heard people say, peace comes from within. When Abhi first stepped into the chaos of the big city, he questioned who would so empathetically provide him the supportive environment to look within.
Now, he seamlessly guides others. Somewhere down the lane, folk residency became home and roommates became family. Where else would you receive such love and brotherhood? Raghu cooks tasty snacks almost every other day to accompany the nutritious food we get from the temple. We all eat together too. He is also our constant reminder of the discipline of cleanliness.
Hari transferred recently from one of our other residencies in the city. He didn't even have to move his deposit money and says that he knows he will never feel lonely here. How can he, when Atul's mridangam beats and Hari's guitar strings spread endless joy all around the place every evening, and the like-minded community's constant support helps one strive towards self-improvement. We also receive guidance and counseling from a spiritual guide when needed. Along with practicing spirituality, yoga, bhakti and other disciplines together. In our community, each one encourages the other's journey in the path of self-discipline and self-actualization. When surrounded by people you can call your own, how are you ever far away from home?
If you believe 8 to 10% salary hike is your financial reality, अपना कुछ नहीं हो सकता. You go to the job, perform, come back home.
Hey guys, I'm Krishna. I'm in my 4th year of engineering from MS Ramaiah Institute of Technology. Since couple of months, I've been searching for answers basically, and spiritual answers to be particular. And that's when I came across Yoga for Happiness program. So the entire program was designed in such a way that your mind will be trained, your body will be trained, but most importantly, it's about finding yourself. The yoga session was an exhilarating experience. Performing all those asanas at the break of dawn in these premises was an out of the world experience. So one of the biggest challenges is that I could not keep my concentration together. I would keep getting distracted. So what's so distinct about mantra meditation is that you can focus on your chanting and your listening so that you remain in the present conscious state while at the same time you count your beads. That's what I love the most about mantra meditation. I owe the most favorite part of the program to the Kirtan. We danced a lot. The entire experience was beautiful.
The ambience was serene and energetic. And the people here are amazing. They're full of enthusiasm.
And they dance out of love, faith and happiness. And I think that's what makes the entire experience so real. Wow, this is such a lovely room. I had a very long day, so I think I'm just gonna go and relax now. Yoga for Happiness is all about your happiness. To me, Yoga for Happiness was a paradigm shifting experience. Why don't you give it a try?
Dear Diary, today I realized that love is the most sought after experience by every one of us. Life becomes a celebration when you are surrounded by loving people. Our loving tendency is intrinsic and inseparable. Scriptures reveal that this tendency is experienced to its fullest when directed towards Krishna, the all-loving Lord. Fortunate youth, the members of folk, got an opportunity to learn and apply the 6 secrets of divine love. Revealing your feelings and exchanging loving offerings are some of those secrets. The call of love was so intense. The folks were imbued with divine feelings for the Lord. The day was a festival. Festival of love.
Hare Krishna, dear folks. Hare Krishna, thank you for the warm welcome. A very warm welcome to all the folks assembled here for today's evening celebration of love. Can you read this? Can't hear, not loud enough. Very happy to see all of you come here in such great numbers to express your love for the Lord. Hari Bol! How many of you baked cakes today? Okay, that's nice. So that's one way to show our love for the Lord. Love is a very powerful emotion. It's the most powerful emotion in the world. Throughout the Vedic literatures, there is only one powerful thing that is mentioned which can help us conquer Lord Krishna, and that is love. So, are you all ready to express your love for Krishna? There are multiple ways to express our love for Krishna, but the most effective, the most easiest way is, any guesses? Yeah, devotional service, and that starts with Harinam Sankirtan. To set us in the musical mood and also to help us express our love to the Lord, let's call upon stage our musically talented Perfect Harmony Club. Reboot! Please help me welcome the Perfect Harmony team with a round of applause.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. Welcome all of you for today's evening. Krishna is actually called as all attractive. He has many names, and one very basic definition is all attractive. This song, Madhura Ashtakam, it explains every detail of Lord Shri Krishna, how sweet he is, and what are the different attributes, which glorifies him. So please hear the song, hear the tune, and follow along with us. Hare Krishna. Adharam madhuram vadanam madhuram Nayanam madhuram hasitam madhuram. Everyone together, please chant. Adharam madhuram vadanam madhuram Nayanam madhuram hasitam madhuram. Adharam madhuram vadanam madhuram nayanam madhuram hasitam madhuram. Adharam madhuram vadanam madhuram nayanam madhuram hasitam madhuram. Hridayam madhuram gamanam madhuram. Madhuradhipate akhilam madhuram. Madhuradhipate akhilam madhuram. Madhuradhipate akhilam madhuram. Madhuradhipate akhilam madhuram. Vachanam madhuram charitam madhuram. Vasanam madhuram valitam चलितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरं
चलितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरं
मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरं
मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरं
मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरं
मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरं
वेणोर्मधुरो रेणोर्मधुरा पाणिर्मधुरा पादो मधुरा
वेणोर्मधुरो रेणोर्मधुरो पाणिर्मधुरो पादो
नृत्यं मधुरं सख्यं मधुरं
नित्यं मधुरं सत्यं मधुरं
मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरं
मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरं
गीतं मधुरं पीतं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं सुखं मधुरं
गीतं मधुरं गीतं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं सुखं मधुरं
रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरं
रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरं
मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरं
मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरं
मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरं
मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरं
कृष्णा 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 everyone
कृष्णा 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 कृष्णा
कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा
कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा
तरणं मधुरं तरणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं रमणं मधुरं
तरणं मधुरं तरणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं रमणं मधुरं
वमितं मधुरं शमितं मधुरं
अमितं मधुरं समितं मधुरं
मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरं
मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरं
मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरं
मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरं
गुञ्जा मधुरा माला मधुरा यमुना मधुरा वीचे मधुरा Please sing loudly.
मधुरा यमुना मधुरा वीचे मधुरा
सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरं
सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरं
मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरं
मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरं
मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरं
मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरं
गोपी मधुरा लीला मधुरा युक्तं मधुरं भूतं मधुरं
गोपी मधुरा लीला मधुरा युक्तं मधुरं भोक्तं मधुरं
हृष्टं मधुरं श्रेष्ठं मधुरं
श्रेष्ठं मधुरं श्रेष्ठं मधुरं
मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरं
मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरं
मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरं
मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरं
गोपा मधुरा गावो मधुरा यश्रीर्मधुरा श्रीश्रीर्मधुरा
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 दलितं मधुरं फलितं मधुरं
दलितं मधुरं फलितं मधुरं
दलितं मधुरं फलितं मधुरं
दलितं मधुरं फलितं मधुरं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 राम
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा
Please sing loudly. Please raise your hand.
हरे राम हरे राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम् श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण चंद्र की जय. So in this material world we see enough advertisement of not real love, or so to say false love. Let us hear a song wherein you get to know actually what is love. Krishna's topmost devotee is, who's that? Srimati Radharani ki jai. So this song glorifies both of them. It is called as Yugal Ashtakam. So request you all to again see the lyrics from the PPT which is presented here and follow with full enthusiasm. You all have come for ISKCON temple, right? Or I Love Krishna. This is the whole event, right? Do you all love Krishna? Okay. It looks okay. Do you all love Krishna? So this much energy we must utilize to sing this next song. Okay? Yes? No. Looks like you all had. You didn't had prasad. Anyways, we'll make sure you get nice energy by hearing this song. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. Krishna premamayi Radha, Radha premamayo Hari. Everyone.
Krishna premamayi Radha, Radha premamayo Hari.
Krishna premamayi Radha, Radha premamayo Hari.
Krishna premamayi Radha, Radha premamayo Hari.
Jeevane adhane nityam, Radha Krishna gatir mama.
Jeevane nadhane nityam, Radha Krishna gatir.
One more time. Jeevane nadhane nityam, Radha Krishna gatir mama.
Jeevane nadhane nityam, Radha Krishna gatir mama.
Krishnasya draminam Radha, Radhaya draminam Hari.
Krishnasya dravinam Radha, Radhaya dravinam Hari.
Krishnasya draminam Radha, Radhaya draminam Hari.
Krishnasya dravinam Radha, Radhaya dravinam Hari.
Jeevane nadhane nityam, Radha Krishna gatir mama.
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 Krishna pranamayi Radha, Radha pranamayo Hari.
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 Jeevane nadhane nityam, Radha Krishna gatir mama.
Jeevane nadhane nityam, Radha Krishna gatir mama.
Jeevane nadhane nityam, Radha Krishna gatir mama.
Jeevane nadhane nityam, Radha Krishna gatir कृष्ण द्रवमयी राधा राधा भयो हरि
कृष्ण द्रवमयी राधा राधा द्रवमयो हरि
कृष्ण द्रवमयी राधा राधा भयो हरि
जीवने न धने नित्यम् राधा कृष्ण गते मम
जीवनेन धने नित्यम् राधा कृष्ण गते मम
कृष्ण के स्थिता राधा राधा के स्थितो हरि
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 जीवने न धने नित्यम् राधा कृष्ण गते मम
जीवनेन धने नित्यम् राधा कृष्ण गते मम
चित्तस्थिता राधा राधा चित्तस्थितो हरि
कृष्ण चित्त स्थितो राधा राधा चित्त स्थितो हरि
कृष्ण चित्तस्थिता राधा राधा चित्तस्थितो हरि
कृष्ण चित्त स्थिता राधा राधा चित्त स्थितो हरि
जीवने न धने नित्यम् राधा कृष्ण गते मम
जीवनेन धने नित्यम् राधा कृष्ण गते मम
नीलाम्बरधरा राधा पीताम्बरधरो हरि
नीलाम्बरधरा राधा पीताम्बरधरो हरि
नीलाम्बरधरा राधा पीताम्बरधरो हरि
नीलाम्बरधरा राधा पीताम्बरधरो हरि
जीवने न धने नित्यम् राधा कृष्ण गते मम
जीवनेन धने नित्यम् राधा कृष्ण गते मम
जीवने न धने नित्यम् राधा कृष्ण गते मम
जीवनेन धने नित्यम् राधा कृष्ण गते मम
वृन्दावनेश्वरी राधा कृष्णो वृन्दावनेश्वर
वृन्दावनेश्वरी राधा कृष्ण वृन्दावनेश्वर
वृन्दावनेश्वरी राधा कृष्णो वृन्दावनेश्वर
वृन्दावनेश्वरी राधा कृष्ण वृन्दावनेश्वर
जीवने न धने हरि राधा कृष्ण गते मम
जीवनेन धरी राधा राधा कृष्ण गते मम
जीवने न धने नित्यम् राधा कृष्ण गते मम
जीवनेन धने नित्यम् राधा कृष्ण गते मम
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 Radha Krishna Gate Mama. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Chandra ki. So please tell us how to fall in love with Krishna. Just by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we can awaken that dormant love which is already there in our heart towards Krishna. Okay? So next up we have Hare Krishna Mantra Kirtans. Request you all to please chant loudly and express your love. Yeah. Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everybody, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Harinam Sankirtan Mahayagna ki. So in this next Hare Krishna Mahamantra tune, request you all to please stand up, clap and dance. Okay?
फिर हमिंग करना
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone joins together. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare
श्री राधा कृष्ण चंद्र की
जय। Hari Bol. That was a splendid performance indeed by our perfect harmony. A round of applause for them once again. And now request the members to please introduce themselves.
Hare Krishna. So, on my left we have Yogeshwar, who was singer and at the same time on harmoniums. And then we have Sankalp, and then as a chorus singer we have Prakash, and then we have Mohan on bumpers. Further, we have Gopinath on mridanga.
Haribol.
On my back we have Abhishek Prakash on chorus.
Haribol.
Bharat Maharaj, who was on harmonium and on guitars.
Applause to continue, please.
Then we have Nakul and Hansraj, who are on flutes.
Haribol.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, perfect harmony. You can now take your seats off the dais. So folks, where did we go last October? Can't hear it. Vrindavan Dham ki. So are you all geared up for the next folk trip? Haribol. That's nice. So a quick question. Can anyone tell me the largest temple complex in Asia? Where is it? Ranganath Swami ki. Sri Rangam Dham ki. So this time folks will be traveling to South India. So this will be a very nice spiritual rejuvenation for all of us. We can explore temples which are more than 1,000 years old and are very intimately associated with our ancient Vedic culture. It's a good time to associate with our folk guides and get to learn a lot of things about our ancient India. So we'll be visiting Srirangam, Kumbakonam, Manargudi and Tanjavur. The trip dates are from 7th to 10th of March and they're limited seats only. So I request you to get in touch with your folk guides and register soon. For the folk plugs, we have a very unique opportunity. Can we have the next slide please? The Kerala trip. So for folk plus, we'll be having a trip around the same time to Kerala, God's own country. Haribol! So it's a very nice opportunity to get in touch with folk guides, to get immersed in the Lord's mercy at Guruvayur, in Anantapadmanabha temple, and also many such places in Kerala. You can also taste the varieties of cuisine, Kerala cuisine, and get to know about Kerala culture. So please get in touch with your folk guides and register soon. Haribol! Before we go to the important segment, there's a very nice announcement, nice opportunity for those who are living away from home. So can I know how many of you are living away from home, maybe in a paying guest or in a college hostel? Okay, that's quite a big number. So here's an opportunity which you would definitely not like to miss. We have folk residencies. Haribol! So can we have the folk residency promo for our folks, please? I request all the folks to turn your view towards the screen. Hare Krishna.
I have often heard people say, peace comes from within. When Abhi first stepped into the chaos of the big city, he questioned who would so empathetically provide him the supportive environment to look within. Now, he seamlessly guides others. Somewhere down the lane, Folk residency became home and roommates became family. Where else would you receive such love and brotherhood? Raghu cooks tasty snacks almost every other day to accompany the nutritious food we get from the temple. We all eat together too. He is also our constant reminder of the discipline of cleanliness. Hari transferred recently from one of our other residencies in the city. He didn't even have to move his deposit money and says that he knows he will never feel lonely here. How can he? When Atul's mridangam beats and Hari's guitar strings spread endless joy all round the place every evening, and the like-minded community's constant support helps one strive towards self-improvement. We also receive guidance and counseling from a spiritual guide when needed. Along with practicing spirituality, yoga, bhakti and other disciplines together. In our community, each one encourages the other's journey in the path of self-discipline and self-actualization. When surrounded by people you can call your own, how are you ever far away from home?
Hare Krishna. So, how many of you interested to join the folk residency? Hari Bol. This is a very good opportunity for those who desire a multi-dimensional development in their personality as well as their career. Because it's rare to find a congenial environment where like-minded people come together and not just grow individually but also collectively. And you get many more things as you saw in the video. So those who are interested, please get in contact with your folk guides. We have a lot of folk residencies in Bangalore, so you can enroll yourself in the same. Without much delay, let us now move for the most awaited part of today's program. Pyaar Pe Charcha. Hari Bol. And now welcome His Grace Shri Vigrah Prabhu to introduce our guest speaker for today.
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So it's truly overwhelming to see so many friends of Lord Krishna assembled here. And we are going to have a very special conversation this evening. Pyaar Pe Charcha. Lot of charchas are going on in this world. But today we thought we should explore the intricacies of true love. What do you all feel? And for this, we have a very special guest devotee, a senior devotee of our movement with us today. Please help me welcome His Grace Sampati Prabhu. Please be seated. In fact, it is our great fortune that we have Prabhu with us today. Though all of you know about His Grace Sampati Prabhu, I would take this opportunity to introduce him to all of you formally. His Grace Sampati Prabhu is serving as the president of the Hare Krishna movement, Pune. Prabhu is also serving as the president of the Akshaya Patra Foundation, Pune. And Prabhu is also the vice president of ISKCON Bangalore. Prabhu completed his bachelor's in engineering in electrical and electronics field, and he has worked as a design engineer at the Tata Group of Companies, Mumbai, being inspired by the teachings of our beloved spiritual master, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, Prabhu dedicated himself as a full-time missionary at ISKCON and has been serving the mission from more than a decade now. Prabhu has immense experience in designing and conducting various personality enrichment workshops and seminars based on the principles of Bhagavad Gita. And as you all might have heard, Prabhu's talks are very inspiring and motivational, and it inspires the listeners to practice spiritual life with great vigor. And Prabhu also specializes on presenting the ancient wisdom of Ramayana and Mahabharata for the youth, for the people of current generation. So today we are blessed to have you with us, Prabhu, for Pyaar Pe Charcha. And I would be representing all the folks here, and I have the great fortune to share the stage with His Grace Sampati Prabhu, and I'm going to ask a few questions to Prabhu on behalf of all of you folks. Prabhu, first, before we begin the Pyaar Pe Charcha, so I request you to invoke the Lord's blessings. Just now we had Kamadeva coming here. I think we should invoke the blessings of Lord Krishna. So kindly help us do that, Prabhu.
Let us all offer prayers. Please join me. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Thank you, Prabhu. Prabhu, these days, among the youth, we see an increased craze about celebrating Valentine's Day. And we also see a lot of movies and many things, promotions in social media and various e-commerce platforms about Valentine's Day. So before I ask you a question, I would like to ask the folk members, why do you think today's youth, they are so fascinated about this one day of the whole year, Valentine's Day? Who would like to answer? Please put up your hand. The mic will come to you. Why do you think youth want to observe or celebrate this Valentine's Day here?
Sir, I think there is a simple phrase-like answer for that. In search of true love.
In search of true love. What's your name?
Manoj, sir.
Manoj. Thank you so much. Anyone else here? Can we quickly pass the mic? Yes. Please introduce yourself.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. My name is Kartikesh. Prabhu, I think there is a lot of Western influence because the Valentine's Day itself is not ever been a part of Indian culture. I think that is one of the major reason. And like Prabhupada has also said, what Westerners will do, the Indians have followed for a long time, and that's why he started his journey there. That's why his guru told him to go there, and that is what is happening. I think that is one major reason that we see so much of craze about these things. Another thing is, of course, like Manoj Prabhu, so it's searching for true love, which people, whatever the Instagram show them about the love, and whatever the movies have showed them, like this is love, and the materialistic perspective of the love, I think that is the reason people feel that in one day they can express their entire love. So
okay. So very interesting. Thank you, Kartikesh, for presenting your views.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
So now I would like to ask Sampati Prabhu. Prabhu, why do you think nowadays the youth are so much fascinated and so crazy about this Valentine's Day?
So just 2 days back, I was traveling in Pune city. So we were planning for an upcoming festival, a very special festival that is celebrated in Vrindavan. So we were thinking we should do that in our temple, and so we called up our regular flower vendor who supplies beautiful flower garlands for Lord and decoration in the altar and all that. So we gave him our order and he said, Prabhuji, is bar maaf ki jayega. Hum aapka, we can't give your, we can't take your order. We said, kya ho gaya? Means, hame chahiye is bar. So he said, itna order aa chuke hai is bar. I said, kya special hai? As far as we know, there's no big festival, right? He said, Prabhuji, aapka jo festival hai, like we were trying to celebrate Vasant Panchami. But Vasant Panchami has come on February 14th. So the flower person is saying, इस बार हम फूल नहीं मिलेगा आपको. So there's so much demand for flowers. Especially we wanted roses to decorate the altar. So he said, no, there are no flowers available. In fact, we're rejecting any new order that is coming. So to this extent, we can see today, which is not an Indian, as somebody said, this is not something that it's going to bring spiritual advancement or cultural upliftment, but we see that kind of craze among this youth in today's generation.
So do you think, Prabhu, it's mostly because of the current generation aping the Western culture or forgetting our own cultural values? Would you ascribe the current craze to these reasons?
Actually, somebody rightly said that scriptures say everybody is looking for true love. This true love is something, it's very attractive. Everybody wants to experience what is true love. There is no doubt about it. But that true love has been packaged in a glamorous way, and so that is being presented in this kind of events and celebration, but finally people are not getting it. But that is how they're being promised, at least. So this is something, this is the week or this is the day, you can go out, you can explore, you can get that. But the fact is that they want true love, but whether they will get it or not get it, that's what we have to discuss.
So that's a big puzzle. So whether they really get what they're looking for or not. Okay, Prabhu. So moving ahead, we see, as we discussed just now, the whole world is celebrating this Valentine's week. In fact, earlier it was just one day affair. Now it has become a whole week affair. So there are various things that are done throughout the week. And the audience knows it better than us sitting here. So I don't have to reveal the details. And there have been a lot of online shopping platforms. They're all flourishing like anything. They promote various love gifts, which many youngsters want to exchange with their beloved. Now, has this whole affair of Valentine's week or whatsoever, has it just reduced to a ritual of mere exchanging of gifts? Has it become, a prestige question that, yes, if I don't give gifts to my beloved, then I am oh, I don't love. So has love become too pricey these days, Prabhu?
Definitely giving gifts is a symptom of love. Dadati pratigrahanati, Shastra say. When you offer something, when you give gifts, that is an expression of love. But the gift is not important. With what feelings, with what intention one offers gift is important. So we see in the scripture, to understand this better, when Lord Ram was traveling in the forest, he comes across a great devotee called Shabari. She also wants to offer some gift to her beloved Ram that she had waited for long time. She's getting to see Ram after really long time. So she wants to give something. Giving something is always there in love. But what she could give, she gave some berries that is naturally available in the forest. Did Ram reject Shabari, saying that what kind of love is this? You're giving me some ordinary berries? No, this is not love. He didn't say that. He accepted those berries from Shabari wholeheartedly. So while giving gift is definitely there, but there is no demand that what kind of gift has to be given. That's what we see. When Lord Krishna visited Hastinapur for Shanti Sandhan, so he was invited by his devotee Vidur. Vidur invited him to his small kutir. And when Krishna visits his place, Vidur also gave gift. He wanted to give some fruit. But he was so overwhelmed with his devotion, instead of giving fruit, he was offering some banana peel, chilka. And Lord Krishna accepted it wholeheartedly. He didn't say, what nonsense is this? I'm so great. You call, you love me, but you're giving me some chilka, this peel. No, give me some valuable gift. Krishna never said, give me valuable gift. Ram didn't say, give me valuable gift. In fact, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, if you want to offer gifts to me, he says, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yome Bhaktya Prayachati. Supreme Lord is definitely asking for gifts. But more than gift, he says, Yome Bhaktya Prayachati. With bhakti you give me, with love you give me, with devotion you give me. So, but unfortunately, in the modern day, it has become exploitation in the name of love. So, people fight. They say, oh, you gave me so cheap gift. Now we evaluate the relationship based on what kind of gift you are getting in that relationship. So people say, you don't love me. If you really love me, then you have to give me an iPhone. So you have to prove by giving valuable gift. But whether it is Supreme Lord, Krishna or Ram, they are very great people. But when they ask the devotees to give gift, they ask simple tulasi, simple water, simple fruit, and they are satisfied with that. So we see this.
So
the original love is never pricey. The gifts are not so important. What is very important is with what feeling, emotion. If somebody is focusing on the value of your gift, then definitely it is not a loving relationship.
Yes.
The moment somebody is appreciating the feelings, Krishna never criticized Sudam. Oh, you brought some cheap chipped rice. Right? Krishna never criticized Sudama for bringing cheap chipped rice. Krishna never criticized Vidura for giving banana. Ram never criticized Shabari for giving berries. But today, unfortunately, in the modern day, we see that people break up because they did not give valuable gift.
Yeah. So the material cost is not important.
Material
what
cost
makes the gift valuable is the feeling of that person who is giving the gift. That is an amazing point, take home for all of us, Prabhu. Thank you
so we have to be very careful if there are some people in our life, whoever they may be, and they're always focusing on the value of the gift, not with what feelings and emotions, with what intention you're offering that gift.
Yes.
So then we have to be careful in such relationship.
So beware of such people who just tell that if you love me, then you have to give me such a costly gift. So love does not have a cost or price tag attached to it. So wonderful. So as I'm asking, these are the questions that we have collected from all the folk members who have sent us online. And if you have any questions now at this point of time, you can put down your questions on a piece of paper. Paper and pen is kept under your seats, and you can pass it on to us, and we will be asking the questions to Prabhu. So even you, the live audience here, you can also ask your questions. Prabhu, moving on to the next interesting question asked by one folk member. Now in ISKCON, among the devotees, we always keep hearing that Krishna loves you, Krishna loves everyone. Now, what if, so this particular folk member is asking this question, does Krishna still love me even if I don't believe in him? Even if I don't believe in him, I don't know who is he, I'm not connected with him in that way, but still does he still love me? This is the question asked by one folk member.
So whether we believe or don't believe, that is not going to take away Krishna's love for us. Krishna's love is unconditional. There is no condition that you have to believe in Krishna for Krishna to love you. Even I have no faith in Krishna, Krishna loves me. It's just that I need the eyes to see Krishna's love in my life.
So how do I know, Prabhu, that Krishna is loving me?
So we just need the gratitude intelligence. For example, recently somebody fell sick, and that person was taken to hospital, and they said there is some issue with the heart. And in 3-4 days, the overall bill in the hospital was 4 lakh rupees. Around 4 lakh rupees you gave the hospital bill. So many of our heart is functioning very nicely from last 20 years, 25 years. We have not given any bill. Who is maintaining our heart? Who is pumping blood in our heart without taking any money from us? Who is making sure our kidneys are working? Who is making sure our brain is functioning properly? Right? And who is digesting your food? If you take your food and if it doesn't digest, you'll have so much stomach pain, indigestion, you fall sick. Somebody is digesting all the 3 times when you eat. Why are they doing all these things? So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Deham Ashritaha. I am sitting in your stomach as a fire, as a digestion fire. I am digesting all your food. Just imagine we lose our memory. What a big disaster it will be. You'll not be able to recognize who is your father, who is your mother. So we need our memory. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that he is sitting in our heart and giving memory, he is giving intelligence. Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishtaha mattaha smritir jnanam apohanam. So you don't have to believe in Krishna, but Krishna is still doing all these things for us. He is digesting your food, he is making your heart work, he is making your kidney function, he is making your brain work, he is making your whole body function. Even one day they stop functioning, you have to pay lakhs of rupees bill in the hospital. Without expecting anything from us. God is already doing all these things for us simply out of love. Just like mother at home, she just cooks for you, she takes care of you, not expecting anything from you. It's not that I need to have faith in my mother. Even if you don't have faith in your mother, mother's love for you is never stoppable. So like that, even if I have no faith in God, even I don't know who is God, but God never stops loving us. He continues to love us irrespective of our faith in Him.
So that's a wonderful answer. So we need to have the eyes of gratitude. Every moment Krishna is displaying his love towards all of us, whether you believe him or you don't believe him. As Prabhu explained, so many complex things happening in our body. It is all engineered, monitored by Krishna. So that is Krishna's love for all of us. Prabhu, as a follow-up question in the same line of thought, okay, if Krishna is loving me, then why has Krishna created so many miseries in this world? I don't want to get diseased, but there is disease. I don't want to die. I don't want to become old. These are all miseries. If Krishna loves me so much, why has Krishna allowed all of us to suffer, undergo these miseries?
Actually, Krishna never wants you to suffer. So that is why He has created you as Sachidananda Vigraha. Our body is made up of happiness. That's how the original body is. It is you who has created a physical material body for yourself. This material body that undergoes the suffering in this material world is our choice. It is not Krishna's choice. Krishna's choice is spiritual body that He has given to us. Sachidananda Vigraha. Soul is always Anandamaya Abhyasat. Aitariya Upanishad says, originally Krishna has made us blissful, but we have made ourselves suffering with this material body, and Krishna is coming and telling in Bhagavad Gita, stop this cycle of repeated birth and death. Stop taking this material bodies and use the body that I have given to you, the soul, the Sachidananda Vigraha soul. So it is not true that Krishna created Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi. We have created Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi by accepting material body for ourselves.
So Prabhu, you mean to say that Krishna doesn't want us to go through these miseries?
No.
Because we have chosen. Like how exactly we choose to go through this suffering? How have we chosen?
So by misusing our independence, we all have minute freedom, and by misusing that freedom and completely focusing on selfish enjoyment called Atmendriya Kama. So by focusing on our personal sense gratification, we have created this material body. But when we redirect it on Krishna, loving Krishna, that is called Krishnendriya Preeti Kare Prema. So that, in that real love, we will be able to stop this.
Okay. So that means we are all suffering because of our own karma. That is tendency to enjoy independently. But when I realize this, that I have to love Krishna and I start reposing my love towards Krishna, then immediately I will be free from all these miseries.
Yes.
So that is why it's so important for us to develop our love for Krishna. Thank you very much, Prabhu. So the next question, another folk member is asking here. In spirituality, we always talk about loving everyone. That is expanding our thinking about love. Is it really possible that we can love everyone? This is his question, Prabhu. Can we love everyone?
Yes, definitely we can love everyone. It need not be Bollywood love to love everyone. So it has to be spiritual love, where Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that when you are able to see everyone as a part and parcel of Krishna, Mamaivamsha Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana, everybody is connected to Krishna. When I say I love Krishna, we also love those who are connected to Krishna. So, and also Krishna says in the 11th chapter, Nirvairaha Sarva Bhuteshu, you must have good feelings for everyone. So on the spiritual soul level, it is possible to love everyone. At the material level, we may have a lot of obstacle. That is why Srila Prabhupada, he traveled whole world and demonstrated that irrespective of your country, color, creed, caste, whichever kind of a different sect that we all belong to, but still we can come together and we can all have spiritual love for everybody. And that's how you can see so many of us. Here around 400 people are sitting. They speak different language. They come from different states. They have different preferences. But everybody come together because of spirituality. The spirituality, the bhakti brings people together. It makes you forget our differences. So it is through the bhakti and spirituality we can love everyone without any discrimination.
So keeping Krishna in the center, so when everyone everyone can be united, keeping Krishna in center, and that is when proper loving exchange.
Love always unites. Lust always divide. We see in Ramayana. Love always unite. Lust always divide people. It was Kaikeyi who was affected by lust, thinking that I love Bharat. She divided Ayodhya. It is Ravan out of lust who divided Ram and Sita. But it is Ram who loves. He always unites everyone. He brings people together. He never divides. So we should always know this. What unites is love. What divides is lust.
So real love unites all of us. So we are also very fortunate that, as Prabhu mentioned, in spite of coming from different backgrounds, we are all united here today at ISKCON Bangalore to love Krishna. And the credit goes to our beloved spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
It's wonderful. Prabhu, you mentioned about Ramayana, about lust, how lust divides. Now, I have one interesting observation here, and an interesting question. In Ramayana, we see that even though Lord Rama loved Mother Sita so much, but he sent her to the forest under the pressure of public opinion. So my question is, does love come under the scrutiny of public opinion? What the world thinks about us, is it so important, or is love just a private matter between two individuals? So how do we understand this, Prabhu?
So recently, the same discussion is happening because in Uttarakhand, they've implemented some UCC.
Yeah.
So they're saying why the government is playing uncle role in our private life.
Yeah.
So your question is something like that. Is the love between Ram and Sita, is it a public affair or it's a private affair? Actually, it is something very different. The public was criticizing that their queen, they're talking about their queen, Sita, who is actually a leader of the society. King and queen are the leaders, and they set highest standard in the kingdom. So they said that how can somebody who was with another man for 1 year, and that person whose character is question mark, and the husband has accepted back, our King Ram has accepted back. So like that there was a discussion. So Lord Ram, he's not only just husband, he's also king. So he has dual role to play. He has a role of a king, he has a role of a husband. So now, as a king, he decided till Sita's character is once again, without any doubt, established, till then he separated himself from her so that the public understand that the king and queen are not blinded by the lust. It's not that, because we need to understand the responsibility. Like today, if you know that your minister, prime minister, or somebody who is a head of any state, if they have got a lot of corruption allegation, we feel very uncomfortable, such a person sitting in the power. Like today we feel corruption is something that we are not okay with. But those days, Not only corruption, even if the character is a question mark, the citizens can feel uncomfortable. Today, we are not bothered about the character of any leader. We know that our leaders are mostly characterless, so no one is bothered about it. But we are worried about their corruption. No, he is corrupt, and all those things. But those days, their character was more important than corruption. So they had lot of questions whether Sita's character is okay or not. And we should also appreciate that in the citizen, being a common citizen, you can actually question your king. King is not that you can't question. Like recently there was in the Bangkok, there is a country, Thailand, and there is a Bangkok city, they have a king. If you make any comment, if you make any criticism on the royal family, whole lifetime imprisonment you get. Ram Rajya was not like that. Even an ordinary man can question the king. A king is answerable, he is accountable. So they questioned. So what Ram did, he separated the queen whose, the character was in question. But as a husband, he always stood by Mother Sita. How do we know this? When Ram did Rajasuya Yajna, when he performed Rajasuya Yajna, whenever Yajna happens, the husband and wife both together have to do. So Ram was alone, Sita was not there. They asked, now what will you do? You have to get married once again. Ram said, no, my love for Sita is unquestionable. He made the golden statue of a Sita, made that Sita statue sit next to him, and he performed his Rajasuya Yajna. So when it comes to wife, he said, my wife is Sita, and I have no doubt about Sita and her character as my wife. But citizens have a doubt about the queen's character. So that has to be established, and later Valmiki clarified it. So personally, Rama never questioned Sita's character. It is a king. It is like, for example, you may be a Supreme Court judge and somebody has put allegation on your family member saying that such and such, your own family member is into corruption. So at that time, you have to recuse yourself. You can't say, no, I am a Supreme Court judge. I know very well my son or my daughter, my wife is clean. Saying like that will create more doubt in people's mind. So it has to be neutral. As a king, as a personal husband or a father or a whoever you may be, you may personally have relationship, but your personal relationship should be kept always away from your professionalism. That's what Ram is setting an example. Don't mix your personal and profession together.
Wonderful, Prabhu. I think this has given us a lot of clarity, because many times this question is asked again and again. They question Lord Rama's love for Mother Sita. So it's very clear that Rama did not have an iota of doubt against Mother Sita's purity.
So we can see this, that he loved Sita so much that he was such a great person. If he wanted, he would have got many more queens, but he never married again. Yeah. And at the same time, Sita also understood Rama's situation. As a king, he has to do this. And what is her wish? Her wish was, at the end, before entering the earth, Mother Earth, she said, life after life, Ram should be my husband. If she felt bad, but my husband misbehaved with me, she would have not asked such a husband again and again in every life. So the Sita never had any problem. Unfortunately, today's world, people have got problems. So they have become the lawyers of Sita, even though she doesn't want them.
Without actually knowing the mind of Mother Sita.
Yeah, I mean, they are putting some habeas corpus petition in the court. Means you don't want it, but on your behalf, they're going and putting case. They want to fight on behalf of Sita and saying that Sita, Bechari, see how Ram did. But Sita doesn't have any problem. She is saying life after life, I want Ram only as my husband. She has no problem.
Yeah, exactly. This is what I was telling when I introduced Sampati Prabhu. Prabhu presents the knowledge of Ramayana and Mahabharata in a very relevant way so that we can understand the intricacies of the scriptures in our current situation. Thank you so much for clarifying this, Prabhu. There's one more interesting question, I think. Okay, before I take up the next question, does anyone have any question? Have you written any question? Yes. Can you please pass it on? I request the volunteers to please collect. If you have written questions, please pass it on. Okay. Here's an interesting question, Prabhu. I think this quite represents the current generation, their challenge or their thinking. So here's a question. Is it important, is it mandatory that a youngster in today's world should have a boyfriend or a girlfriend to prove herself or himself to this world? To prove his or her real worth, he must have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. What is your thoughts on this, Prabhu?
I think I'm the wrong person to ask this question. But anyway, I can answer from the scripture. See, our worth has to be proved to Krishna, to Guru. Guru and Krishna is the one who will tell how much worthy we are. The public or your surrounding, they are nobody to tell, and especially the many people tell us. I was recently talking to one teenager. So he is doing his MBBS in some college. So he was just saying that if you don't have a partner in your college, so you're looked down. It's like, oh, you're not worthy of getting anybody in your life. Yes. So it is like to prove somebody that yes, I also have some value. So you have to figure out somebody. So, but it looks so much of inferiority complex. It is not that I have to prove what is my value to public. That means public validation has become an important factor in our life. I think that can drive people into anxiety and depression more than anything else.
So we don't have to prove ourselves to anybody.
Yes, we have to prove, but we have to prove to Guru and Krishna, not to anyone else. I don't have to prove to anybody else in this world.
Okay. Yes, Prabhu. So here is a interesting question by one of the audience sitting here. I want to remember Krishna always, and I want to enhance my love for him. How can I do this? Can you please give me some practical tips?
So how to love Krishna is there in Bhagavad Gita. Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mam anusmara yudhyacha. So Krishna is giving one formula. The formula is saying is mam anusmara yudhyacha. When you do service to me, you will naturally increase your remembrance for me. And when you remember me more, you feel like doing more service to me. They're interconnected. If you remember Krishna more, it should result in doing more service to Krishna. When you do more service to Krishna, it results in remembering Krishna more. So love means, Prabhupada translated bhakti as devotional service. So whoever wants to remember Krishna always, they must find out more and more opportunities to engage in devotional service. Without engaging in devotional service, it is simply imagination. Your love for Krishna is only imagination if you are not doing service to Lord Krishna.
But there are some people who say, Prabhu, if you have love for Krishna, keep it in your heart. Why do you have to go to temple? Why do you have to chant and show off? Why do you have to sing, dance? This you keep it in your heart. Why do you want to express this?
So if you have love for your heart, then you should keep it in your heart. Why are you having rose day, chocolate day? Why are you showing it? Why is somebody showing it? So for their material love, they require showing off. But for our spiritual love, they will come and tell us, why are you showing? So everybody goes and click photos in Taj Mahal and say, see the symbol of love. That means they want somebody to build Taj Mahal to show their love. Why can't we build one mandir for like Ram, what we have built, and show our love? So this is utter nonsense to say that love should be hidden in the heart. Love is always meant to show. There is no hidden love. whether it is material or mother, you can tell your mother, why are you cooking for me? You hide your love in your heart, no? You come and ask your mother, you're not cooked anything for me, you're not loving me. You want your mother to show her love by cooking for you, and you want somebody to do everything for you by showing. But when it comes to devotion, they will tell you, don't show. Why are you putting tilak? Don't put tilak. Why are you showing? Don't show. Why are you ought to chant? Don't chant. Once I was traveling by train. I was going to Jaipur in the train. So I had upper seat. So I was in the upper berth. So I was chanting in the morning, Hare Krishna, like this. So there was some family sitting down. They said, बंद करो यार, अब कितना कर रहे हो सुबह से आप हरे कृष्णा इतना दिखाना, not, it's not required to show this much. So, but they had some 2-3 small kids, and they were hugging and showing all kinds of love. So they can show their love to their people, and they have problem if we show our love to our God. So this is simply intolerance towards one type of people called devotees, that you should not show your love, but we can show our love. And they are saying now that we need freedom to show our love in public display of affection, PDA. But we cannot show our love in public display of affection. So this is very selective. This is a very, one type of pseudo intellectual.
Yeah, so all the folks, we don't have to fear to express our love for Krishna. So in fact, our movement is based on Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Sankirtana, which he started, and I think that was the first public display of affection that devotees showed towards Krishna.
So we show our love to Krishna, singing, dancing in the public, like you see in the main temple hall. Everybody is coming and watching, and we are all singing, dancing, loudly calling. Actually, even in the outside world, if you love somebody, they can't so loudly call out their name. They have to sometimes hide and call their name. But here we are doing the maximum display of our love. So I think we don't have to be worried about such comments saying that love is meant to be hidden in the heart. If love is meant to be hidden in the heart, first you practice at your home, and then you come and tell us.
Haribo. So, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given us such a wonderful way to express our love for Krishna. So just now we had, in the beginning of this program, we had the Sankirtana. So all of you please come, participate in Sankirtana, sing, dance, and display your love and devotion towards Krishna.
I just remember when I was in college, when I was in my engineering college. So first time I put tilak and went to my college, and my whole class was shocked and surprised that time.
Some alien has come to the class like that.
They said, dude, this is not cool, like that. And so the same thing, they said, no, if you have love, why are you showing off by putting tilak? I said, you can put tattoo and you can show your love to everyone. Why I cannot put Krishna's tattoo on my forehead? So it means people can sport their tattoos, they write names, they write some different shapes, and they take pride in taking photo and displaying that and all that. So what is wrong if we show our love for Krishna by putting tilak?
True.
Or by wearing kanthimala, or by chanting Hare Krishna mantra? Absolutely, there is no problem at all displaying our love out.
We are not doing some forbidden activity, some anti-social activity by doing this. So we don't have to fear the people's comments, and that's what Prabhu is saying. So the next question here, if loving Krishna is the highest thing to do in life, that's what all the scriptures say. Loving Krishna is the highest thing to do in life. Then why the whole world is not doing it? And why are there so many challenges for a person who is trying to achieve this perfection of loving Krishna? What are your inputs on this, Prabhu?
So this is a logic. The logic is that if loving Krishna is the greatest, then why whole world is not doing it? So whatever whole world does doesn't mean we have to do. That is not the correct logic. There are many good things. Like we know that it is good to get up early in the morning. Everybody knows, but why the whole world is sleeping early in the morning? Does it mean we should also sleep and miss Mangalarati? Doesn't matter. So whether the whole world get up in the morning or not get up in the morning, we know it is good. So we will wake up, we will attend. Similarly, also Srimad Bhagavatam says this is Kali Yuga. This is a time to forget God. This is the time where people don't love God. If you want to see the whole world loving God, then you have to take birth in Satya Yuga. You will see the whole world loving God in a much more number. In Kali Yuga, obviously that number will be less. Just because the number is small doesn't mean that it is something that I shouldn't be doing it. This number game is not very important.
So I remember, Prabhu, Krishna says, Manushyanam Sahasreshu. So could you please explain that in this?
So it is like, somebody says that, in movies at least I have seen, somebody says, oh, you love me so much, give me diamond ring. You can say, how many people in this world are giving diamond ring? The maximum number of people, what they are giving, I'll give you the same thing. So you think that person will be happy? No, you want to be unique, you want to be special. So that is what Krishna says, Manishyanam Sahasreshu, you're so special. Treat me specially. So what everybody does, you don't do the same thing. So sometimes you see we want to be specially treated. That's how the person who loves you asking for a diamond ring, diamond necklace or whatever it is, iPhone, because they don't want common thing. So loving Krishna is not so common. That's what Krishna says. Manishyanam Sahasreshu. It is not common affair. It is a very unique and very special affair. Bahunam janmanam ante jnanavan mam prapadyate. You must have knowledge. Vasudevaha sarvamiti samahatma sudurlabha. Very, very rare to get such a person. And you happen to be one among such. So if you happen to have any love for Krishna, Krishna calls you Mahatma. We don't have to think there is only one Mahatma in our country. There are at least right now some 400 Mahatmas are sitting here who have love for Krishna. And that's what Bhagavad Gita says.
So when you said diamond ring, Prabhu, I remembered one thing that Prabhupada said. In a diamond shop, you will not have a big queue. So our Krishna consciousness, it's a rarest gift, matchless gift. Only those who know the value of it and those who can afford it, they come to love Krishna.
Yes, Krishna Prema, real love, is not so cheap. It's not so cheap that the way the present day people think. Now, first of all, there was something called love that they reduced it to some relationship, live-in relationship, whatever it is. Now, that is also not there. It is called situationship.
I was about to ask a question on this. Yes, Prabhu.
Please go ahead.
So nowadays, these casual relationships are becoming too casual, too common. Is there any such a thing, some reference in some scripture, Ramayana, Mahabharata, about such a casual relationship? Why are such things happening in today's world?
This kind of people who are into situationship, casual relationship, it is not modern day phenomena. It is always there. And you find an example of this in Ramayana itself. So there was this lady called Shurparnaka. She was roaming around in the Dandakaranya forest. And she comes across a very handsome person called Ram, and suddenly she starts liking him. It's like on-spot attraction, right? And that's called, and she goes to Ram and she makes proposal, and she says that why can't we have situationship? The situationship is right now you and I, we are in a situation where I like you and I'm okay. Why don't we have a relationship? And look at that. Why it is interesting to observe is actually she was a very ugly looking person. But she changed herself into a good looking woman called Chandramukhi. Actually she is a Shurparnaki, but she made herself as a Chandramukhi. It means she wants to present in a fake way. fake relationship, by showing something which is not who you are. You're showing something which is not who you are in reality. In reality, you are a Shurparnaka, but you are presenting Chandramukhi form to Lord Ram, so that Ram will like. So that's what everybody is doing on Instagram.
Yes, that's
all. This Instagram is the descendant of Shurparnaka dynasty. All those filters, the filters that people put, that filter that Shurparnaka was putting in Ramayana also. So recently I saw one person had made one reel and he said, this is me with filter, this is me without filter. So which one I like? So Shurparnaka, she first put one filter and then she started looking like a Chandramukhi, and then she came to Ram and said, let's have situationship. It's not a long-term relation. She doesn't want long-term relation. I just like you, so why don't we have some good time? And then Ram said, okay, but I'm not interested. I'm already married and I also have a commitment that I'm Ekapatni Vratastha. But you can try with Lakshman. And then suddenly she changed her attraction from Ram to Lakshman.
So she was okay.
That is exactly called situationship. There is no commitment. There is no loyalty. There is nothing called long-term relationship. Now I like you. I mean, I asked the teenager who I recently met. He is the one who introduced me to a terminology called situationship. So he said, I think we are in a situation. I said, what is that? I've never heard. So he said, see, today I'm liking you. I don't know. Tomorrow I may like someone else. So this is not a relationship. In relationship, you expect that you like me, then you like me for a long time. At least in the marriage, in the Indian marriage, we say, I like you, you like me, at least for 7, Saat Janam. Okay, not Saat Janam, one life you like. No. I don't know how long I like you. I don't know how long I'll be with you. It's a situation we are together. So Shurparnaka, she came to Ram and said, I like you. And then when Ram said no, then she said, I like Lakshman. So quickly nowadays people say, nowadays they say, are you single? They said, yeah. And then they ask, since when? Since when? Okay, then they say, from last 6 months I'm single. Before that, what were you? No, I was committed. Then what happened? So the situation changed. So you are a male or a female version of Shurparnaka. So you keep shifting from Ram to Lakshman. And then Lakshman said, no, I'm servant of Ram. I can't. Then again she came from Lakshman to Ram. So sometimes people say, I'm not able to forget my ex. So Shurparnaka is doing that from Ram to Lakshman and Lakshman to Ram. So this is the musical chair is going on. So this is very dangerous. So this kind of situationship, what happened finally? Shurparnaka's nose was cut off. So those who are going to enter into this casual relationship, be careful. Shurparnaka's ears and nose was cut off. For us, our emotions will be cut off. The guaranteed depression case it will be in the future.
And we are also seeing such cases, Prabhu, where ending up very tragically. We saw some time back in Delhi, a person mercilessly cutting off the body of his so-called beloved, and very in such a heinous way it was done. So this is how what Prabhu explained is there is no real love. Situationship is not real love. So it's not that he's really wanting good of that person. So it is just a craze.
No, the real love is tested by your commitment. And the real, if at all anybody wants to understand what is real love in this world, there is no greater example than Ram and Sita in our country. They are the testimony or the epitome of the real love.
Shri Sita Ramachandra ki.
How do we know this? Look at this. When Sita was taken away or kidnapped by Ravan, So Ram, as a king, good-looking man, powerful man, a prince of Ayodhya, had so many opportunities to get someone else. He never got anyone else, even though there were opportunities. At the same time, Sita, when she was taken, this Ravan, foolishly, he thought, I will impress Sita. Nowadays people think like that. They think that mujhe gaadi chahiye, mujhe bungalow chahiye, hairstyle, my dress and all. Why? I want to impress somebody. So these people are all Ravana's awlat. Why? Because they have this thinking that by seeing my bank balance, by seeing my gaadi, by seeing my palace, by seeing my look, by seeing all these things, I think the woman is going to like me. So the Ravana was foolish. He was trying this with Sita. So he went to Sita in Valmiki Ramayana and he started talking about his Swarna Lanka, how Lanka is so rich. And he told, if you agree, you will become the queen of this Swarna Lanka. Look at my Pushpaka Vimana. You can roam around in this. Nowadays people may say, look at my Gaudi, BMW and all. So he was showing his Pushpaka Vimana.
So modern version of
modern version.
Ravana.
And then Ravan said, I'm so powerful. People go to look at my 6 abs and look at my, biceps. So Ravan was also showing his power. He was showing his palace. He was showing his, all the things. He thought, he believed a real woman like Sita, who is so committed for the real love, she will just say, go to hell. I am not interested in all these things. I am interested in Ram, who does not have Ayodhya, who does not have Pushpaka Viman. He is in the forest, but I am still committed to him. We need that kind of people. That is real love. This so-called February 14th, Valentine's Day, starts in the morning and ends in the evening. That's all over. Next day morning, I don't know you, you don't know me. They say, when you ask, somebody told me this, they said, no, we met somewhere and we liked each other. And so, okay, what's her name? No, they said, don't ask me my name. Why? Because tomorrow it's not required. So your relationship, you don't even know their names. You don't know who they are. They say that is all not very important. But look at this real man or a woman called Ram and Sita. Sita says, and Ravana was telling this, your Ram, what he has got? He's in forest. Look at me, I've got palace, I've got servants, I've got so much opulence. I can take care of you so nicely. Your Ram is giving you some roots and fruits in the forest. I can give you Chappan Bhog, I can give you Mrishtanna Bhojana, I can get you so many servants. So this belief that by showing off who I am, my wealth, my body, my, all this, my facilities, like in the newspaper, nowadays they advertise. They say, groom, looking for bride. They're all Ravana's family members. Because they write, openly they write, what all should be there. They say, we are looking for a man who has 6-digit salary. You are not Sita. If you are looking like that, you are not Sita. At the same time, if the man is also saying that I am looking for such and such wife, she should be like this, then you are also not Ram. Try to first learn to become Sita Ram's devotee so that you get some Sita, some Ram in their life. Otherwise, if they follow this modern Valentine's Day, for sure you will get Shurparnaka only in your life. There's no doubt about that. Who will come in the February 14th morning and February 14th evening, they will find Lakshman, someone else, say Tata bye-bye and they go off.
So, real love should be based on pure character.
Pure character, yes. She said, Hanuman came and told, come with me, I will take you back. आपके लिए मैं 7 समुंदर पार करके आता हूं. Arey, one example? Do you have one example who really crossed the ocean? Look at here, the Ram, who literally crossed the ocean to show his love to his wife. Nowadays, people say, Prabhuji, you know, my relationship is over. We recently broke up. Why? He said it's a distance relationship, Prabhuji, very difficult to maintain. Is it very difficult to maintain? You have WhatsApp, you have video call, you have audio call, you have so many connection without any video call, audio call, without seeing, without talking, without writing letter. 1 year Rama, Sita maintained the relationship and finally they got each other. Isn't it a distance relationship? And they were so successful in their relationship despite all the obstacles because they are Ram, see, they are the ideals of the real love. If this nonsense Bollywood people become your ideal, then you will be celebrating this Valentine's Day and in the evening your love is also over.
Prabhu, the next question is about the difference between love and lust. As you pointed out, in the Bollywood movies especially, love or lust is nicely packaged to appear to be love. So how do we distinguish as a lay person, how do we know what is real love, how it is different from lust, and when does this love get contaminated by lust?
The real love, as we already discussed, it is pure, it comes with commitment, and it comes with sacrifice. It comes with sacrifice. Love is always associated with tyag or balidan. It is not that what profit I will get. That is lust. Lust is about what benefit I am getting. That's how they say relationship with benefits. That is not real love. A real love is the one which never thinks about your benefit. The moment you are approaching somebody and they ask, okay, this relationship is going to be relationship with benefits. But Ramayana teaches us that there is no relationship with benefits. The moment Ram came to know that, you know, his father and his stepmother Kaikeyi, they want him to go to forest. He gave up all Ayodhya benefits because he loved Ayodhya. He loves his father, he loves his mother, he loves his brother Bharat. There was a tyag or there was balidan of his own personal happiness. He said if they're all happy, the love brings happiness on the face of the beloved. Where Ram wants to see the happiness on everybody's face. He wants to see they're all happy. If this makes you all happy, I'm okay to leave. There should be, if there is no benefit for me, it's fine. But the lust is what we see in Ravan. He is literally seeing the Sita is unhappy by kidnapping her. It doesn't matter to him. It doesn't matter. For him, what matters is, I am happy. Ram did not think, oh, I am happy. He said, if you're all happy, I am ready to go to forest. That is love which comes with sacrifice. Not like, oh, I should be happy, all of you go to hell. Now, Ram, why do we worship Ram? Because Ram, he upholds the backbone of Indian culture, value system. The togetherness is love. Breaking is not love. Nowadays, many people say, I love you, but tomorrow if you want me, you should leave your family and you should come. So already the beginning of love itself, they talk about breaking the family. Where is the love? The love is the one which unites people, which doesn't divide people. It brings people together. And that's what we see when Ram went to forest. The whole Ayodhya came to Chitrakoot to take him back. That showed that they were so together for Ram. But at the same time, in the case of Ravan, he is calling himself that I love Sita, but unfortunately, so many people gave him advice. Don't do this, don't do this. Vibhishana left him. And so many soldiers died. So he broke entire Lanka. So what we need to understand is the real love comes with sacrifice of your selfish happiness. If your selfish happiness is the reference point. If that is what defining your love, then it is not love, it is lust, and that is exactly what Ravana represents. Ravana represents lust, Ram represents love. So this is what we need to understand.
So in the 3rd chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna compares this lust to a blazing fire. Why is this particular analogy, Prabhu? Why lust is compared to a fire?
Very easy to understand. Lanka Dahan. Why there was so much of fire in Lanka? Because unnecessarily you took Sita. So because of lust. And Krishna is saying, Mahashano Mahapapma Vidyenam Ihavairinam. Unnecessarily you are inviting enemy into your house by becoming lusty. Ravana became lusty. And so he kidnapped Sita and he brought. Because of that, entire Lanka was burnt by Hanuman. So the lust is compared to fire. It finally burns all the good things in our heart. Actually, fire is a good thing. Like we use fire for cooking purpose, right? But when the fire becomes unregulated, when fire becomes unrestricted, then it can burn. Fire, if it is used in a regulated way, which Shastra is allowed, Krishna says, Dharma aviruddha kamosmi bharatarshaba. As per allowed dharma, it is no more a fire. But when it becomes unregulated, unrestricted, the way Ravan was doing, his whole Lanka was burned. That is an example to understand that calm is compared to the fire.
Yes, Prabhu. So, this one is, lust has got some purpose. It has to be under regulation. So, what is that purpose of lust? Number one. Number two is, as a practicing spiritualist who is aspiring to become advanced in Krishna consciousness, there are many situations where lusty thoughts come and disturb one's consciousness. So how can one get rid of such unwanted lusty thoughts?
So I think before us there was a charcha between Kamadev and our MC.
Yeah.
So the Kamadev was giving his own example that he went to disturb a great Vaishnava called Lord Shiva. Vaishnavanam Yatha Shambhu, because it is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam. Our Lord Shiva himself says in Padma Purana, when Mother Parvati asked, what is that you are always doing dhyana? Then Lord Shiva said, Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Rama Nama Varanane. He said, I am always chanting Rama Taraka mantra. In the Atharva Upanishad, the Rama Taraka mantra is defined as Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. So this is what is mentioned as Rama Taraka mantra. And Lord Shiva says in the Kashi, in the Varanasi, whoever is there and especially they die, I personally chant Rama Rama in their ears. So that Rama Nama, this Hare Krishna mantra is so powerful that when you chant sincerely, seriously, following the footsteps of a great person like Lord Shiva, the Kamadeva can never touch. It is a fact. And we also see the case of Haridas Thakur. So Haridas Thakur was chanting. A beautiful Maya Devi came to disturb him, but she was defeated by that. So Hare Krishna mantra is very powerful, but we have to learn how to sincerely chant Hare Krishna mantra. So I strongly recommend to watch all the videos of Madhu Pandit Prabhu's Soulful Japa to learn how to nicely chant Hare Krishna mantra so that you learn. And even one utterance of Hare Krishna mantra sincerely chanted, the lusty desires can be driven away. That's the solution.
So wonderful. So, yes, as Prabhu mentioned, the Soulful Japa videos of His Grace Madhu Pandit Prabhu, they are amazing. They talk about various techniques. In fact, they talk about how to prepare our mind, ourself, to chant nicely, attentively. So it has really helped, revolutionized the chanting of many devotees. And I think as Prabhu advised all of us, we should definitely watch these videos. They are available on ISKCON Bangalore YouTube channel. Please do watch the soulful japa videos by His Grace Madhu Pandit Prabhu.
Not only just watch, we also have the golden opportunity to experience soulful japa live and practice on Ekadashis in ISKCON Bangalore. Madhu Pandit Prabhu himself personally sits for 8 hours and teaches devotees. So I request all those who are looking for an opportunity to come on Ekadashis and be a part of it.
Yes. So the Ekadashi 64 mala chanting of Hare Krishna mantra with His Grace Madhu Pandit Prabhu, that's definitely amazing experience. How many of you have attended it? At least once. Hari Bol, wonderful. Some of you have attended, many of you are yet to attend. So the next opportunity, please grab it. You will get the updates from your folk guide. Prabhu, moving on to the next question. Yes. We keep hearing this, falling in love. Falling in love. So, what is the meaning of falling in love? Why do people take so much pride in saying, I'm falling in love? Is there any Vedic perspective, spiritual perspective to see this?
So, it's very sad to hear that in love, people fall. But Bhagavad Gita says, when you love, you actually rise. So in ISKCON, in Krishna consciousness, we don't fall in love, we rise in the love. So when you love Krishna, your consciousness will rise. When you love Krishna, you awake. Uttishtata, Jagrata, Manuja, Prapya, Varani, Bodhata. So the Kathopanishad says, when you fall in real love of God, Krishna Prema, you rise, you awake, you wake up. Wake up, sleeping soul, wake up. There is nothing called falling. So if something is making you fall, then it is not love, it is definitely 100% lust. So be aware of love that makes you fall down. Be very welcoming the love that makes you rise up.
So real love makes us rise. It doesn't make us fall. That's an amazing input.
Actually, when you wake up, that is only when you love. First you fall in the love, and when you actually wake up, then it is too late and it is too horrible. So that is why the real love comes when you actually wake up.
So we all wake up to true love in Krishna consciousness. We are so fortunate that we have the best opportunity, even though we are in, as Kamadeva said, it is his prime time going on, Kali Yuga. But still, we are so lucky by the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, we have got such a wonderful opportunity to really rise and shine in pure love of Krishna. That is simply possible by chanting, as Prabhu mentioned, chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. Prabhu, the next question. Suppose if there is a situation where a person loves someone, but his beloved does not appreciate his or her choices, preferences, tastes like that, his lifestyle and all that. So what should be the outlook of this person, especially as a devotee who is aspiring to become a devotee of Krishna, and his loved ones do not appreciate his lifestyle habits, his choices? How does this aspiring devotee deal with such a situation?
So in real love, we understand that everyone is unique. We don't try to change people. In fact, the love brings transformation. We don't have to change anybody. The moment somebody is trying to change you, it means it is not love.
Because what is the difference between changing and transforming?
So changing means I demand. Why are you like this? Be like this. The transformation is you yourself feel that. Like in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita and he did not demand the change in Arjuna. Arjuna, now have you changed? He didn't ask like that. He said, now yatha ichchasi tata kuru. What you wish you do. He didn't demand anything to change in Arjuna. But Arjuna himself said, Nashtamoha smritir labdva karishye vachanam tava. I have this, whatever you have spoken has brought transformation in me. So this demanding change, forcing person to change, be like this, don't be like that, this is not the real love. In the real love, we acknowledge, accept and accommodate the uniqueness of another person, or sometimes if there are not so nice things, we accept those differences and we appreciate the good qualities. But we don't demand that if you really love, you have to change. That simply leads to more and more breakup of relationship. But the transformation is a permanent, change is a very temporary things.
So one should go on with his practices. One should not try to forcibly change the other person. Maybe by one's own practice and conduct, there will be a gradual transformation in the other person's
Krishna
heart.
never forced Arjuna. He only spoke Bhagavad Gita, but it was not a force. But Arjuna, because of that, had transformation. So it is our responsibility in the love, as Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, that we set standard. Yad yad acharati shreshtaha. Our behavior, achar, should be so exemplary, so inspiring, so motivating. Tat tad evetaro janaha. Another person feels like listening to you. So that is what needed, but definitely not quarrel and you demand a change, otherwise you are upset with that person. That is not the true love.
Okay, bro. So the next question is, love and affection towards Krishna versus the spiritual master. How different both are? Are they same or are they different?
So love and affection for Guru and Krishna both are same, because Guru will show you who is Krishna. But if that Guru is telling you that he is only God, or you are the God, or everybody is a God, then loving such a person is very dangerous, because he's taking you to a very dangerous destination. So it is like somebody saying everybody's account is same account, you can deposit money in any account, it is as good as your account. We don't take such philosophy. Your account is your account. When salary comes, you go to your boss and say, boss, where is my salary? Anybody's salary is everybody's salary. I have deposited salary in everybody's account. It is as good as giving salary to you. This philosophy we don't follow. No, my salary is my salary. Like that, it is individuality. A guru who teaches individuality, the guru who teaches there is an individual person called Krishna and how to surrender to that Krishna, loving such guru is not different from loving Krishna.
Okay, the next question. How can a practicing spiritualist, how can he bring about how to strike a balance between his material duties and love for Krishna? How can he balance between these two things?
So this is a very famous topic. People give a lot of talks, how to balance. The truth is, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna doesn't teach how to balance. There is nothing called balance. The only thing is, whatever you do, when you do out of love for Krishna, that itself, Krishna didn't tell Arjuna, you have to balance the war and bhakti for me. He said, whatever your duty, which is the duty of Arjuna is to fight. That fight you have to do out of love for me. That itself is called your duties. It's not that your duty is separate and bhakti is separate. Out of bhakti, out of love, you should do, whether it is your studies, or it is your profession, or it is your family responsibilities, all this is done out of love for Krishna. It is out of love for Krishna, you can do it. Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mamanusmara yudhyacha. You have to do yuddha out of love for Krishna. So when there is no love for Krishna, then it becomes complicated. That is when you have to separate, no, this is something my job, this is something bhakti. No, out of love for God, you can do your job. Your job can be out of love for Krishna. It is possible. So there is nothing called balancing. Nobody can balance in the material world. It is a myth. There is no balance.
So whatever a devotee does, it should be done as an offering of love for Krishna.
Yat karoshi,
Yad ashnasi,
yad ashnasi, yad juhoshi. Krishna says, whatever you do out of love for me. So when you develop love for Krishna, obviously you know everything you have to do.
Just like all our folks today, they came and out of love they prepared cakes for Krishna. So they didn't see this as some activity just like that, disconnected. It's out of love they prepared cake for Krishna. So like that you are saying, Prabhu, every day going to office or studying, if he is a student, he has to do it out of love for Krishna.
So it means that final result of what you are doing, if you are offering that to Krishna, then it is out of love for Krishna. Like today they made cake. So it is for Krishna. The Krishna is the one who is going to receive that cake. Like that, whether it is your job, whether it is your studies, for Krishna I am doing. Finally, some fruit, some result of it should be offered to Krishna. Then it becomes out of love.
So then every day will be a festival of love.
Yes. You don't need 14th February to love Krishna. You can love Krishna any day, every time, in fact.
Haribol. So before I ask the last final question, anyone would like to ask a question? If you can put up your hand, mic will come to you. You can ask directly to Prabhu. Yes. Who would like to ask? Or if you have, yes, there. Can you pass on the mic? Where's the mic? Pass it on. Please introduce yourself. There. Yes. Switch on the mic, please. Long press. Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, my name is Rahul. I wanted to ask, like, Krishna is the most renunciant and at the same time our topmost lover. So this seems to be opposite to me. So how can we understand this?
So what is your question?
Like renunciation and love, like how they can coexist.
Okay. So Krishna has got so many girlfriends in Vrindavan. So why can't friends of Lord Krishna also have some girlfriends? At the same time, practice Vairagya also. So, I mean, many people give this kind of a logic. Actually, Krishna in Vrindavan is demonstrating the spiritual love, which is on the soul level. It is on the Atma. It is the Atma Sharanagati. In the 9 principles of Bhakti, we say Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Vishnu, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Sakyam. Finally we say Atma Nivedanam. There is a stage of love called complete surrender, Atma Nikshepa. And those, the characters that we see in Vrindavan, they are actually demonstrating that. So it is not an ordinary affair between the present day, like in the Bollywood, the song we see, Tu Mera Radha, Main Tera Sham, and all those things. Definitely it is not like that. Those are all great sages. They're all Agniputra sages who did tapasya, appeared as devotees of Krishna to demonstrate how to surrender everything to Lord Krishna. It is not to be seen as a modern day, mundane, loving affairs. When Krishna is reciprocating, he is reciprocating the love between the Atma, which is always there, which is like the way he reciprocates with us, he reciprocates with everyone. At the same time, Krishna is also called the highest renunciant. What do you mean by renunciant? That he's not attached to it. He's not attached to it. Spiritually, he's the owner of everything. He's called the greatest pati. Pati means the owner. But at the same time, he's not interested. He's Atmarama, self-sufficient. So when we make advancement in spiritual life, we also develop this quality of Atmarama. We lose our interest in material requirement. In the material requirement. But we start developing interest and desire in the soul, in the Atma, and which is very, very different from the material things that we see in the present day modern. So this comparison of Krishna at the same time, the epitome of love is the epitome of renunciation. So this is actually what we see in the God. A real love has both. That's what we were talking. Sacrifice. The love comes with sacrifice. When it is needed, you will immediately show renunciation. When it is other side, that is why the Acharyas explained love has two phases. What is that? Love in union and love in separation. So both together makes it a perfect love. So in order to experience a perfect life, we need both renunciation and the love in the union. So it's a little philosophical one. We can discuss much more detail in some other time. Thank you for asking this question, Rahul.
So there's one audience question that I just now received. Is Krishna partial even among devotees? Gajendra Moksha pastime, King Indradyumna was cursed by Agastya Muni even while he was meditating on the Lord for not paying obeisances to Agastya Muni. King Ambarisha was about to be cursed by Durvasa Muni, but immediately Lord Vishnu sent Sudarshana Chakra and protected him. But Indradyumna was also a devotee, but he had to suffer for 1000 years in crocodile's body. So, is God partial? Why he allowed suffering for Indradyumna Maharaj, and for Ambarish Maharaj immediately he gave protection?
So, again somebody is trying to become a lawyer of Gajendra here. Because Gajendra never had this question in Srimad Bhagavatam. See, when Krishna puts his devotees into trouble, the devotees have no problem with the trouble. Because those troubles give immense opportunity to bring out their love for Krishna. So the Gajendra, because of this curse, he is demonstrating us in the crisis, in the time of crisis, how Krishna comes and protects. It is said that when Gajendra was offering prayers, Om Namo Bhagavate Tasmai Purusham, like that he was offering prayers, Krishna was in Vaikuntha. He was having his privacy. Krishna left all that and he immediately came. And so what we need to learn is, all these situations are meant to show us that how a devotee responds to difficulties in their life. Why Krishna has to come at last as Narasimha to protect Prahalad? He can come in the beginning only to protect Prahalad. It is to show us, no matter how many difficulties come, how Prahalad is so determined to remember God. Like that, no matter we are cursed or you are blessed and how much attack you are going through, you simply remember only God. So these are all different situations to explain how devotees express their love and how Krishna reciprocates with devotees. So it is not that there is any partiality, because that partiality is not experienced by those devotees themselves.
It is some special principle that Krishna wants to demonstrate.
He wants to show that no matter whatever bad situation is, my devotees never stop loving me.
Yes.
They always love me. Even though you curse them. The moment a small curse, you are chanting. Someday one person said, Prabhuji, now I stopped chanting. Kyun? He said, I was chanting 4 rounds. I failed in my exam. What is the use of chanting? So I stopped chanting. So you are nowhere close to Gajendra. Gajendra was doing everything, on top of that he was cursed. But he did not stop loving Krishna. He continued to love Krishna. So we have to learn lesson from personalities like Gajendra. Despite doing all bhakti, he was given curse. But did he stop loving Krishna? He didn't stop. But we are saying, what is the use of coming to temple? What is the use of chanting Hare Krishna? I didn't get what I want. No, we have to follow the footsteps of Gajendra to show that how the real devotees, even after doing bhakti, they will be put into trouble, but they'll still not give up. That's what we are discussing, the real love. The real love will not go away even if you are in trouble. Right? So it is not some gold digger love. When everything is all right, I'll come. When everything goes wrong, I will leave you. No, even if everything goes wrong, I will still not leave you. So to demonstrate that principle, Krishna demonstrated through this Indradumna Maharaj by cursing him through Agastya Rishi, putting him in all difficulties and showing him that still he doesn't forget me, he still doesn't stop remembering me, he always calls out my name.
So Prabhu, so the love of Indradyumna Maharaj, the love of Prahalad Maharaj, love of the Pandavas towards Krishna is unconditional. Means in every situation they were loving Krishna, whether it was success or failure, miseries, happiness. So how can we come to that stage where we unconditionally love Krishna?
It is possible only if you keep on hearing about such people. More you hear, more you develop attraction to such great people. So it is said that Dharmasya tattvam nihitam guhaya mahajanayena gatassa pantaha. You read more about Prahalad, more about Ambarish Maharaj, more about Gajendra, Pandavas and all of them. So we develop the same qualities. What you hear, you develop. So by reading Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, it is very much possible that we can also develop similar qualities in our heart. You asked about Ambarish Maharaj. What Krishna is demonstrating in Ambarish Maharaj's case is a very different principle. Even though my devotees are put into trouble, they are not asking my help. Ambarish did not ask, Krishna, Krishna, where are you? Where are you? I do so much bhakti for you. Come, come. No, he didn't ask. Even though Ambarish Maharaj did not ask, Krishna sent Sudarshana. And when a Gajendra asked, Krishna came. So Krishna is demonstrating, my devotees don't ask me. Their love is like that. They know that my Lord will protect me. Avashya Rakshibe Krishna. They don't have to ask. At the same time, Gajendra is asking. Krishna says, I love it. My devotees will call and I will go. So every devotee demonstrates different principles of love.
So we have to carefully and regularly hear these pastimes again and again. Then we also can come to that.
That's why we should very regularly attend all the folk sessions. When you attend all the folk sessions, very soon you develop all the good qualities in our heart. It is through the regular attendance. Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. So Srimad Bhagavata says, regular attendance in this kind of Krishna Katha, it help you develop good qualities.
Yes, Prabhu. So Prabhu, this is the last question of our Pyaar Pe Charcha, today's special Q&A. This is sent by one of the participants attending here in MVT. Even if I stay away from this fake materialistic love, when I see people posting how they are happy on social media, on online, the fear of missing out, FOMO, arises in me. So how to overcome this FOMO?
Please uninstall that app. All your problems will solve. You are saying I'm missing out when I see other posting. Why are you seeing? Why are you being there first of all? Why are you surrounded by Shurparnaka people and then you are saying that see they have got this, they did that. The solution is very simple. It is just one click or maximum 2 click. Uninstall button you press, all the problems are solved. You can peacefully sleep. But Unfortunately, we want to fall into the trap of Shurparnaka. So you are having an account. So you have to face all this problem. Nobody can solve this problem.
So I think that is a wonderful piece of advice for all of us to want to be peaceful and to develop real love for Krishna. Uninstall all the Shurparnaka apps.
And please install Folk app.
So because only when we hear from devotees, when we hear the real meaning of love, only then we can develop that immunity to not again go and install back those.
Definitely you are not Ram to reject Shurparnaka. The Ram was able to say no to Shurparnaka, but we are not in that situation. We are waiting. Why no Shurparnaka is not coming? So it is very dangerous. Better to stay away. Whether it is a male Shurparnaka, female Shurparnaka, they'll come with the Chandramukhi filters. So be careful. Better don't. These apps are like Dandakaranya. What is Dandakaranya forest? So many demons are roaming around. Of course, in the Dandakaranya, there are many sages also. Like the devotees also may have their account. But how many of you are going and associating with those sage accounts? You are going on, checking out, seeing, all these Shurparnaka accounts. So then you will be into trouble. So in the modern day, Shurparnaka need not come to you. You yourself go in search of Shurparnaka.
It is just a finger click away, Prabhu.
Shurparnaka is a finger click away. Yes.
Yeah, so as Prabhu mentioned, install Folk app. I'm sure all of us have Folk app. So a very good news that I would like to share with all you folks on this occasion. Tomorrow onwards, every day, 20 minutes, you will get a wonderful opportunity to hear Bhagavad Gita verse by verse from the devotees. So every day in the evening, you just have to log into Folk app. Every day one verse of Bhagavad Gita. So we have the Gita Wisdom series, which is going to be launched tomorrow. And this is the antibiotic or immunity to save yourself from the Shurparnaka apps, Shurparnaka content that is right there to devour us. So we just wanted to give this as a love gift from folk to all the friends of Lord Krishna. Prabhu, it's been almost 90 minutes, more than 90 minutes now, and we didn't know how time flew. And we were very flabbergasted with the answers and the wisdom that you shared with all of us to the practical challenges and questions that the folks had asked. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Thank you for coming all the way from Pune to address the friends of Lord Krishna in Bangalore.
Hare Krishna.
And we look forward for more and more association from you, Prabhu. Thank you so much for your valuable time and association.
Hare Krishna.
Srila Prabhupada ki. So let us give a big round of applause to His Grace Sampati Prabhu for being part of this Pyaar Pe Charcha. So now let us all chant. I request all of you to please be seated. Thank you so much. Let us now chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra together. As Prabhu said, this is the easiest, most powerful way to awaken our love for Krishna. We will be chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra along with our beloved spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada. Request all of you to please pick up the mala which is kept underneath your chairs. So how many of you are going to be part of the Gita Wisdom series sessions every day, 20 minutes, tomorrow starting at 8:30 p.m. How many of you will be part of it? Haribol. So tomorrow I'm going to check the attendance. So we have about 440 people sitting here. So let's see tomorrow how many people will be there. So I hope Shurparnakas will not take us away. So please. So take out your beads. And how many of you are going to chant the Hare Krishna mantra for the first time in your life today? Put up your hand. First time you have come. Please stand up wherever you are, the first timers. Can you please stand up? Can you please rise? Stand. First, now chant the Hare Krishna mantra. Now, the first timers who have come can be guided by the neighbors, the folks, how to use the mala and how to chant. So, we chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Most important part of chanting is what? Yes? Yeah, hearing attentively with love, right? So let us chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, pronouncing each word distinctly and also hearing each word attentively and with love. So first we chant the invocation prayer. Please repeat after me. The Panchatattva mantra. Please repeat. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. So now we will chant the Hare Krishna mantra with Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna